Jai Hind children, welcome in your computer class. In today's class we will start a new topic. Its name is chapter number 10, Cyber Threats and Security. Chapter number 9 is Cyber Tool children. It is only for explanation, so I will pick that chapter after completing chapter number 10, because ninth chapter is not coming in your annual exam. It is only for explanation, so we will do the explanation part after completing the annual syllabus. Okay, so in today's class children, really it is very interesting class, है ना? Cyber threat, cyber means all related about your computer. So who will steal your information? Who are the persons? What are the methods through which the persons can steal our information? They can get our password, or they can have an idea that what we are doing on the internet also. If you are doing something on internet, someone can cross check it that at present what you are doing, whether you are playing game or you are watching my video. So how many times you have watched my video? Many things are there through which we can find out the details of your account. So how it is possible? What are the terminologies in that? And what we can do? What are the virus? Virus is an unwanted program, isn't it children? Virus क्या है? एक unwanted program. If it will come in our computer na, it will damage. But it is of various types. Sometimes the virus can come and it will not affect, but sometimes this virus will affect our PC, so that we have to uninstall all the things and we have to do it from the fresh note. So it's a really interesting topic. You should know about these terminologies. So let's start. I'm sharing the screen. So children, this is the book page. Now, in this chapter, we will learn about cybercrime against organization, that is society, cybercrime against individual person, against property, and cyber security. So children, we know that how computer and internet is an important part of our life, isn't it? It is an important part of our life, children. It helps in many ways. Because of this computer and because of the internet, because of the mobile only, we are connecting with each other, isn't it? I am teaching you because of this technology only. But what happens if someone will steal our information, someone will troll us, someone will take our information and use as its own? So these are the things which we should know. What is the correct things in when you are using computer, and what are the security measures which you can apply. In the same way, what I used to do, I used to turn off the comments, isn't it? Why children? Because someone can bully on my video, someone can post unethical messages, isn't it? So that's why I have saved, for the safety purpose, I have switched off the comments. Now in this chapter, this is the first introduction part. What we will learn is, main thing is that what is cybercrime? What is cybercrime? A cybercrime is an illegal activity done through the internet, children. Crime, if a person is stealing something from your home, that is also a crime. If someone is doing against the law, that is also crime. But what is cybercrime? Cybercrime is the illegal activity. It is the illegal activity done through the internet. Okay, when somebody can steal our email ID, password, or can send us fake mails, or can take our information, credit card information or debit card information or mobile information, our contacts, and then misuse it, then it is called as cybercrime. Okay, so now let's start with the important points of cybercrime. See, when a person when a person can extract our mobile phone contacts, or see this, extract mobile phone contacts, that is the forgery, that is in imitating documents and currency, or can harass us, isn't it, can send the threatening message to us. So these all come under the IPC, Indian Penal Code, IPC. So internet frauds and all the things which the other person were using it, unless and until we give them some permission, they are using it, then it is a cybercrime. So we will learn about three categories. First one is cybercrime against individual person, cybercrime against property, and cybercrime against the organization or society. So let's start with the first one. What about an individual person? How can we can be affected? How someone can do cybercrime on an individual person, on us children? So the first one is email spoofing. What is spoofing? Spoofing means hoax or misleading. Like someone will send a mail to us and we thought that okay, it is coming from a known site or trusted site, but it is not actually so. So we may get fooled, wasn't it? So because of that, we can click on falsy websites. So this is come under email spoofing. Email spoofing. Like we are thinking that yes, it is coming, this mail has come from my bank, but actually it is not. It is like so, but it is not the actual one. So someone is sending to us, and if we will click on that and give our email message, give our information to them, then they can misuse it. In the same way, second one is cyber stalking. Cyber stalking. What is it, children? In this particular topic, the attacker harass a victim through emails, through social media, through chat rooms, or through blog and instant messaging. These are some sources where someone can harass us. They can be an online stranger. That stalker can be an online stranger. The stalker who is attacker also means they are online stranger, or a person known to the targeted person. So they can harass and humiliate. Okay, they can monitor or view the victim's online activity, means what I am doing. If someone is watching on my activity, so then they can harass me. Okay, what you are doing on the internet, I know, and then I will tell to your parents or to your friends. So they can harass us in that way, and they can damage the victim computers also by sending the virus. So these are all about cyber stalking, means they can send, they can harass us, they can send mails to us, or through messages, through chat rooms, they can humiliate us. They can see our online activity. Now come here, let us know more. Any malicious program on computer or mobile device such as virus, worm, Trojan horse, spyware, etc. These all are the malicious program, children, and they are called as malware. They are called as malware. So please underline this. It is important. Now next one is cyberbullying. These all are for individual person, children. We are reading about cybercrime against individual person. How an individual person can be affected through the cybercrime. So first one is email spoofing, second one was cyber stalking, and now the third one, children, the third one which I was talking about in the beginning, cyberbullying. What is this, children? It is again the harassing through the information technology in a deliberate manner. Means they can send insulting remarks, they can they can send the threatening message through emails, they can spread rumor about the person either on the email or through the networking sites. They can also get derogatory remarks against the gender, race, religion, or nationality. So, these all are cyberbullying. If someone is sending you some insulting remarks or the threatening message or spreading the rumors through the computer, through the internet, through the mobile, through the messages and all, emails and all, then it comes under cyberbullying, children, and it is in IPC Act. So if you know about something, if you know any person who used to do it, tell them that they should not do it. Otherwise, it is an act of crime. It is not good for him or her. Okay. Next, what is cybercrime against property? Cybercrime against property, children. So what is our property? Our property means it can be our the assets which we are having, the bank balance which we are having. Okay, so in real life, if someone is stealing or robbing one's property, then we know it. It is called as stealing one. They are criminals, isn't it? So in cyber world also, the criminals look for such type of robbery, but they will not come in our home directly to steal the things from our home. They will steal through the internet. They can take our bank details and can withdraw money from our account. They can misuse our credit card or spoil the system of an organization through the malicious. Malicious means these. No, we have learned just now, na? Malicious. This one. The worm, virus, Trojan horse, spywares, all. These all are malicious programs. Means these are the programs which if they enter in our computer or in our network, then they will see this. Again it has come, malware, rootkit malware. Okay, so someone is saying that protect your PC, cancel it. So this is what? This is malicious software. They can send the malicious software to spoil the system of an organization. So this one is the basic information of what the cybercrime can do against the property. Now first one is identity theft. What is this, children? It is refers to the act of stealing and misusing someone's personal information. Means if someone can take our details like our account number, our debit card number, our ATM pin, and then if they can misuse it, to make purchase, to withdraw money, or to get passport, driving license in the victim names, then they are using it against the property. It is our property, isn't it? It is our property, na children. Our cash which is there in the bank, it is our property. So if someone is stealing that, it means they are doing a cybercrime against property. So hackers can steal information either through hacking the network or that the person is connected, or placing a software unknowingly on the person computer. Okay, so now next one is phishing. I hope this identity theft is clear to you. It means if by mistake, if we will give our information through the our information like debit card number, PIN number and all on the internet, then someone can steal our information, someone can withdraw our money. They can get passport and driving license in victims' names also. Victims means the person who is attacked by those hackers, isn't it? So they can do these things. So this is come under identity theft. Next one is phishing, children. Phishing means misleading us, means misleading the user by sending an email. They can send an email, and they will send in that way that we will believe that it is from a trusted person or an organization. We will believe, children, that okay, it is trusted site, and then what we will do, we will give our username, password and card details and all. They will ask that update, please update it, please update your personal details. So when we will give them, then what they will do, these are the fake websites, children, and then they will steal our information. So this is called as phishing. Okay, you can remember it like fasana है ना, phishing. So you can remember in that way, that you just misguided by an email, and you give, if you will give your details to them, then they can misuse it. So never ever give your username, password or credit card details or ATM numbers anywhere. If you are using from the trusted website, generally it comes from HTTPS, children. It will comes under HTTPS. Otherwise, if it is not a secure website, then HTTP only, it will be written HTTP. So take care of these things. Now after phishing, it is framing, children. Framing. In this type of attack, a piece of malicious code is installed on our computer. Means someone, the hacker, will install malicious code, means virus, inside in our computer, children, which misdirects the user to fraudulent website without their knowledge. Means what it will do, this malicious code, what it will do, if it will be installed in our computer, then we will automatically we will be misguided, and we will misdirect लिखा है बेटा, misdirect to fraudulent website, गलत वेबसाइट पे हम चले जाएंगे without any knowledge, हमें पता ही नहीं चलेगा, and then we will give the username and account and all. So it is also very important that keep on updating your mobile and internet, keep on removing the virus through the antivirus softwares, isn't it? We will learn in these things also in this chapter. Now, cybercrime against organization. So we have learned 3 things under cybercrime against property. One is identity theft, second is phishing, and the third one is framing. Now, cybercrime against an organization. How someone can do the misleading things against an organization? So it will be definitely planned and politically motivated attack, children, to cause the large scale disorder in computer network. Means if someone is targeting any organization, it means definitely it will be what? It will be planned. It can be the criminals can be from any other country also, or from your country of other organization. They can hack government website, they can hack military website, and then they can circulate the propaganda. So this is very, very dangerous, children. Now, transmitting virus. So this is only one thing. So now it is transmitting virus. What is virus, children? Virus is a set of program that disturb the normal functioning of computer. एक ऐसा प्रोग्राम जो हमारे कंप्यूटर में आया और उसने हमारे कंप्यूटर के फंक्शन को डिस्टर्ब कर दिया. कंप्यूटर इज whatever we do ना, it is a program, children. Whatever we do in computer, it is made by the programs. So if such programs will come which disturb our computer, then it will be called as computer virus. They can infect us, they can destroy the data. Okay? Like right now the coronavirus, but it is a biological virus. But here the computer virus are what? These are not like the biological virus which will enter in our computer and damage it. No, it will be the set of programs. क्या है ये? Set of programs है, लिखे जाते हैं, बाकायदा बनाए जाते हैं बेटा. These virus programs all were designed by good programmers. ठीक है, good programmers, they used to design it so that they can steal the information Actually, they are not good programmers. Good programmers in the sense that they are having the good command on programming language. Good programmers, I mean in that sense. Now, the full form of virus is vital information resource under SIES. Vital information resource under SIES. This is the full form. Now, computer is having the memory, processing speed, data, programs. These all, if it will it can be hampered when the virus enter in the system. They can hamper the memory, they can hamper the speed. Sometimes you may feel also that earlier when whenever you purchase a new electronic device like your laptop or PC, or something else, or whenever you used to open it or do it, then in the beginning the speed was good, but after so many uses, after some times, after few months, you can say, the speed goes down. Because of what? Because of these virus children. They may enter, if they get a chance to enter in our computer, they will destroy the memory speed also, processing speed also. So this is very bad. Program can self-replicating program also. ठीक है, वायरस प्रोग्राम्स आर सेल्फ रेप्लिकेटिंग, मतलब अपने आप को डबल करता रहता है, सेल्फ रेप्लिकेटिंग, विच कंटिन्यूसली एक्सपेंड द रीच बाय इन्फेक्टिंग मोर एंड मोर कंप्यूटर फाइल्स. एक बार आया कंप्यूटर वायरस हमारे कंप्यूटर में और वो सेल्फ रेप्लिकेट करेगा, अपने को बनाता रहेगा एंड देन इट विल एंटर इन डिफरेंट एरियाज ऑफ आवर कंप्यूटर. So almost all viruses are attached to an executable file, which means that if a virus exists on a computer, it will not infect the computer unless you run or open the malicious program. After this, we will learn about types of virus. इसमें आपका बूट सेक्टर वायरस, प्रोग्राम फाइल वायरस है, मल्टीपैटी वायरस, पॉलीमॉर्फिक वायरस, नेटवर्क वायरस, मैक्रो वायरस. बस यहीं तक है बेटा. देन वी विल टॉक अबाउट हैकिंग, देन फ्रॉजरी, साइबर एक्सटॉर्शन, कैसे मांगा जाता है, ठीक है, डिमांड की जाती है मनी की, साइबर टेररिज्म, एंड देन वी विल लर्न व्हाट अबाउट द सिक्योरिटी. अगर ये सब है, इतना कुछ है, तो हाउ वी कैन प्रोटेक्ट. So cyber security, we will learn the various antivirus softwares, firewall, encryption software, biometrics पढ़ेंगे, then password and backups कैसे करें वो पढ़ेंगे, and then at last cookies. So this is all about what we will learn in this chapter, isn't it? So whatever we have learned till today, what you can do, you just underline the important points like I have done. You can minimize it also, and you can create some notes on basis of this theory chapter. It is a theory chapter, there is no practical task in this. So please do, whenever you are having time, prepare some notes, like from the beginning, started from writing the cybercrime definition, then the three main categories, and then categorize it like this. Give them arrow in the three way, and write first, then write down second, and then write down the third part. Okay, email spoofing आएगा first part में, second part is cyber stalking, and third part is cyber bullying, and you can write something about it in a line. So you if you will create in such a way, then it will be very easy for you for your revision. I hope till here the things are clear to you. Okay, the next things we will do in next class. Children, I hope the terminologies are clear to you, the concepts, the different cyber threats is clear to you. The leftover portion we will complete in the next class. Okay, till then, take care.